good, guys? Welcome back to the first take. It feels like forever since I've done a reaction. It's been a few days. I think like middle of last week I last did one. But yo, what I want to come back to, boy, epic rap battles of history have returned with Game of Thrones starting back up. They had to get J.R.R. Martin and battle him against J.R.R. Tolkien. What's with the fucking letters, man? Jeez, just say the damn names. But yo, let's do this, man. Off the bat, who are you gonna give it to? See, Tolkien is history. He set the foundation for what was to come. You know, fantasy epics began with him. Like, there were ones before that, but his revolutionized how you tell a sprawling epic and the amount of detail you put into that shit. But oh, Game of Thrones is just taking it to some other levels, man. Oh, well, let's see what they say, man, and we'll get into it. Yo, shout out to Xavier, gave me a heads up on this.
J.R.R. J.R.R. Tolkien! You gotta raise yourselves! Gather up your trolls and your soldier elves! And your ents and your orcs and your wargs and your stings, your dwarves and clamdrings! Cause there's a new leader, every lord in the ring! My readers fall in love with every character I've written, and I kill them! And they're like, all your bad guys died, your good guys survived! We can tell what's gonna happen a page in age 5! So you're all seeing how to find some sex in your movies! Ditch the Goonie and cast a couple boobies! There's engineer plots and not David the Gnome! Your hobbit hole heroes can't handle my throne! Kings, queens, dragons, dwarves, horses, fortresses, magic and swords! You have beat my whole shit, you uninspired hound! You want a war, George? Welcome to J.R.R. In book sales you got nothing to say. I'm number 1 and 2, you're under 50 shades of gray. I got the pros of a pro, your shit's subpar. You're a pirate, you even stole my R.R. We all know the world is full of chance and anarchy. So yes, it's true to life for characters that die randomly. But newsflash, the genre's called fantasy. It's meant to be unrealistic, you myopic vanity. I conscientiously object to what you're doing on these beats. I'll cut you like my teeth on Beauty and the Beast. You went too deep, Professor Tweed Pants. We don't need the backstory on every fucking tree branch. I cut my teeth in the trenches of the Somme. You lopped your Santa Claus ass through Vietnam. And it's hard for me to take criticism on clothes from a dude who sends a raven to say hi to his toes. You fat jokes are worse than your pipe smoke. My show's the hottest thing on HBO. I'm rock and roll, you're a nerdy little nebbish, and I may be dirty, but you got a hairy foot fetish, dog. Even the names of your characters suck. Got buffers and boofers and brandy bucks. I got a second breakfast for all them goofy fucks. Lift up my gut and teabagging's my nuts. C.S. Lewis and I were just discussing how you and Jon Snow both know nothing. Because the backstory on my box office is billions. Got my children making millions off my Silmarillions, and I'm more rock and roll than you've ever been. Don't believe me? Ask Led Zeppelin. You can't reach this fellow. Shit, I'm too towering. Every time I battle, it's Return of the King. Hold on. You just saw up, rap.
Right. As far as battling, I'll give it to just for the battle, just for lyrics, J.R.R. Martin. I just feel he's just more aggressive. I think the guy had the better delivery, and that little bit where he just kind of got this flow down. Yo, that was nice. But pure legacy, it's gotta be Tolkien, man. Like he started this shit. Even if you're not into Lord of the Rings shit, you have to bow to it because Game of Thrones wouldn't exist. Whatever fantasy shit you're into wouldn't exist without Tolkien. He fucking built that shit. There may have been fairies, there may have been trolls and all that shit, you know, existed as a myth in various countries and histories and shit, but to have a story where it all cohesively connects together, yo, Tolkien, he's the grandfather of that shit, man. So you have to bow to that. But literally, yeah, Martin had it on this one. Whew! Issue is, will Martin, J.R.R. Martin, complete his magnum opus before he dies? He's still a good few books away from the end of this Game of Thrones shit. The show's pretty much going to finish before he will. Will he finish writing it? I just don't. Look, every time you see him, man, I'm surprised he's still walking. It's like, yo, he's at the edge. He don't really look like he takes care of himself either. I want him to live, man. I want to see his vision of this, but yo, I don't know, man. But But yeah, Tolkien went deep. Like, they even mentioned up in there the Silmarillion. That's some other shit that a lot of people don't even know about. Like, that's the lore that goes back thousands of years of that Middle-earth history and the myths. Like, that guy lived and breathed that shit. He invented languages. Literally, he created languages for Elven, the dwarf language, and all that shit. Wrote that shit. Ugh. The guy went deeper than anybody. So yeah, Tolkien. But battling, mine. What about you? What did you think? Inevitably, if you disagree, I remember the last one it was a Deadpool and Boba Fett. Whoo! Well, to this day, people still fighting over that shit. But let me know what you thought of this one, man. Give me a heads up. If you like the video, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I'm at a reason. This has been my first take to Epic Rap Battles of History. J.R.R. Tolkien versus George R.R. Martin. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Pretty good. Nice one to come back to, man. Can't wait for next week. Bye, guys.